set aside attention, set aside, commit something to it and say, okay, I'm going to give myself 6 months and see what happens. I'm going to set aside 2 lakh rupees and see what happens. So it's about what is the commitment that you're trying to make, and that's where you start with. Right? So there's a little game that Saras, which talks about effectuation, comes up with. Right? So she says that imagine there are 3 jars. There are 3 jars. In Saras's class, Saras is anglicized version of Saraswati. Saras is before, she said, I like that term, before they get into whatever Sara or whatever she says, I'll get it. She says Saras. In her class, she actually goes around with these very expensive chocolates. We don't. We instead put picture and ask you all to imagine. So imagine this is a jar 1. Jar 1 is completely transparent. Imagine there's a jar here, which is completely transparent. And the game is very simple. I'll come with a jar to you, and you're supposed to guess what is there. Right? And if you get what is in there, you get to keep the product, or whatever. Right? You have to be very specific. So first one is completely empty. It's a completely transparent. And there are these chocolates in there. So what she says is, if it's in there, I come to you, you would say green chocolate and put your hand, take green chocolate. Right? There's red chocolate, there's a red chocolate, you say what is in there. So all of you all will be making very, unless you are totally drunk with rotomotor issues, you would be able to pick up the color and the toffee that you would be able to get. Because that's transparent, you know what you can say. Right? So the next jar is opaque. You don't know what is in there. So if I don't know what is in there, I come to you. I say that, okay, yes. Because you have been primed with the glass jar. So what will you say? Some number. Because you're imagining, right? Most expensive chocolates are in there. Your color. What product? Whatever. Yes. Red chocolate. Right? You pick up, you get green. So you have to put it back. You get green. Brown. You get green. You get green chocolate. You get green. Green. You just have to be smart, because why are you there's a green in the hand and everybody is getting green. Is a brown, blue, purple, there's a green. You get a yellow. Green, right? Because the probability of green is very high, you're trying to guess green. Right? Green, you get brown. So then you say that, okay, now you start to figure out, okay, maybe there's a brown, maybe there's only green. Right? So you keep guessing until you know that there are only 3 colors in there. There's green, there's brown, and there's yellow, and that's about it. Once we know this, after a while, you will not say black. Because you know the probability in there is only green, brown, and yellow. Right? So once we start picking up stuff, initially we didn't know what was in there, but with a number of times that you pick stuff up, you'll be able to tell what is the probability of you getting the color you want. Right? And then you want the brown, you want the purple, because you know there's no purple in there. Right? So he says, after a little while you'll be able to figure out what is in there. And you go to the third jar. This is the third jar. I come to you. So okay. Guess again. Red. And you get a sharpener. Pencil. You'll get a scale. You get a knife. Eraser. You get a ladle. Sharpener. There is whatever, kitchen equipment, right? So what happens is, I can go on saying whatever you give, I can change it, right? So the thing here is, irrespective of number of times you pick, you all immediately started thinking that there are office stuff. Pencil, eraser, scale. We need to, I can introduce kitchen stuff. Then I put in kitchen stuff, and you suddenly say TT ball. And then there is keys. There is whatever, right? Imagine Imagine a jar where any number of times you pick, you don't know what is in there. That history will not tell you what is going to come out. In the first case, history will tell you that after about 20 times you pick, the history of those 20 times will tell you what is going to come out. But in this jar, irrespective of the number of times you pick stuff up, you don't know what is in there. This is the difference between perfect information which economics talks about, and this is risk. Risk is when you know the probability. So you're taking risk because you know the outcome, but you know the probability. And this is known as uncertainty. So uncertainty is unknowable. The history will not tell you what is going to happen. So uncertainty is what entrepreneurship is mostly about. What you all are taking is risk. In large companies, you're taking risk because you know it's not as if you don't have failures, but you're able to predict that if I do this, this, and this, I'll be able to be successful. Right? So this is predictable. This is risk. When the distribution is unknown to begin with, but one could follow the draws to understand what could come next, and therefore you prepare for the outcome. But here it is like you have no idea what's going to come in, irrespective of how many ever draws you come up with, you can come up with everything. So that's uncertainty.
Suresh, actually I think you just hit the nail on the head for the HR profession, because all these years we have framed our lives around risk.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, predictable to risk.
Yes.
And today what's happening is we don't have a clue, because we
Yes.
are, so all jobs, technically 3/4 of the jobs that are there today will not exist in 10 years' time. We don't know what to do. We only know how to manage scale in terms of 15,000 people.
Yes.
What if there are only 400 people to be managed because all the others are going to be managed by robots?
Yes.
Yeah. Or how do I know more and more of my talent actually comes from tier 3 cities, and I've always hired the NITs of the world?
Yes.
Yeah. So there are, today what is happening is for the first time HR is confronted.
All companies are confronting with
Issues
around
of
uncertainty. Because as we told you, right, earlier the average lifespan of Fortune 500 once you hit a Fortune 500 is 7 years. Now it's 12 years. Right? If that is the state of Fortune 500 with resources, legitimacy and networks, imagine that $5 billion company or a $4 billion company, they can vanish overnight. Because the uncertainty that we are working with is unbelievable. Because some guy is sitting somewhere. Nobody imagined Uber. The taxi guys thought nobody is going to innovate us out of existence. Hotel industry did not think Airbnb is going to innovate out of existence. Right? So if you look at suddenly, and if car manufacturers thought they are not going to go out of existence, some guy is coming up with driverless cars, electric cars. You're talking about all kinds of different transport issues that we have not faced until now. Right? So we are in an extremely, the way I look at it is, we are in the same time zone around 1890. Around 1880 to 1910, the world completely changed from Newtonian to first time heavier than air objects could fly. First time long distance communication started to happen. Right? First time you started to do things that could television happen, right? Radio happened. So all this meant that around 1900, life was not the way it used to be 20 years ago. We seem to be in the same state once again, 110 years later, where things are changing. Petrol is going down, the alternative fuel sources, jobs, we have communication. We are at another point in life where uncertainty is going to be extremely high. Because 60s, 70s, 80s was pretty standard, 90s, 2000 pretty standard as well. So now, things are all changing by the day. Right?
So just want to understand, like, this uncertainty is, my view is that probably is directly proportional to entrepreneurship. The more and more you are having uncertainty in the world, probably people will come up with a more solution, more suggestions, and they will try to do more experiments. I don't know. Just
which is again, right? experimenting is now being allowed. Somebody is saying that, you know what, maybe I would want to take away personal drivers. I would want to take away a world where people own cars. Nobody owns cars. You just hail a car, go wherever you want to go. Right? Somebody allowed that experimenting to happen. Until now, putting a rocket in the space was only government could spend that kind of money, tens and billions and billions. Right now, the Team Indus guys only have $1 million. You need to put something on moon. ISRO is working with them. But the fact is that who would have thought this bunch of people who were the last entry apparently into the Google Space Challenge are now trying to put something on moon earliest. We are enabling this experimenting to happen. Right? So imagine the amount of money NASA spent, imagine the amount of money ISRO is spending, and this guys have $1 million. So think out of the box, you only have $1 million. Put something in space. So you will have to probably look at all kinds of knowledge for you to capture. Right? So that the more experimentation you allow, right, the more it starts to become easier for people to question the existing status quo.
In fact, I mean, dimension within large organizations when you're looking at this is uncertainty is actually allowing only, and that I think is one of the takeaways is also that it allows, you can either see it as an opportunity or you can see it as a threat.
Yes.
And so in a way it's about the way you frame it, which becomes very important, because this also ties up to the question that lady in the morning asked, which was people change, how are they not changing? The reason is how do you view uncertainty?
Exactly, right? Facing typewriters, making a more efficient typewriter wouldn't have solved it. Because typewriters are not there. It's there, it's gone. So if you are in FACET or any of those codes, you would have had to think out of the box and say, okay, this is our skill set, what do we do next? How do we leverage this skill set to do something else? Right? For instance, apparently in US, there was a time when kids had a little machine into which you put a lollipop and put it in your mouth. The machine would turn the lollipop. A little fancy device, you would buy, battery operated, stick in a lollipop.
So that's a height of laziness, huh?
So the guy who sold it, Dr. John, he says, he just made it for kicks and he didn't realize that it becomes so successful. And then I think Mattel guys bought them over. We'll buy this product, give them 400 million or whatever, 200 million or whatever. So this guy decided, okay, let's go play golf. He wasn't good at golf. So I said, what do I do? So then they said, all these guys, engineers said, what can we do? It's the same thing like Amagi guys, what can we do? What do we know? We know battery operated little devices. We know dealers in Taiwan. We know distributors here. So what can we do with this knowledge? They started going around looking at stuff. And that's when this fellow notices that there were these electrical toothbrushes. Electrical toothbrushes that P&G and all were trying to sell, which were like $5, $4. But he realized the heads were, once you buy that device, which is very cheap, you're stuck with those guys and they are making money on the heads. Each time you have to change the rotating head, you need to pay a lot of money. But these were electric stuff. Those are years what we can do. We do the same thing that these guys are doing, but we do it battery operated. So he said battery operated toothbrush was the one this fellow decided to make because he said, I know what to do. So the irony, as somebody was mentioning, is his first invention was rotting teeth, and this next invention was cleaning teeth. But the thing is that, so what is it that I know, what is it that I can do, and make those things happen, right? So exactly as you said, how do you look at this situation as, it depends, right, whether you paid off your EMI loan or not. If you have paid off an EMI loan, then it's okay, let me take some risk. If I just took a crore loan I bought, imagine I was stupid enough not to buy when I was in Vizag, and now we had below crore of rupees to buy an apartment in Vizag. And I am saying, okay, you go home. So in the sense that uncertainty is what all of us are currently facing. Like for instance, right? Do you think classrooms like these are going to exist 10 years from now? Quite unlikely. Probably you'll be sitting in your room, putting on your VR devices, and then you are in this classroom, looking at each other, talking to each other. But then we don't need to have space like this, 100 acres, architecture. All these things may go away. We have no idea, right? So the threat in terms of technology changing the way in which you interact is going to be very, very high, right? So that's the uncertainty all of us will have to be experiencing. Hopefully we retire before that, but I hope. Because at that age I don't want to start something new. So if uncertainty is what you're going to be dealing with, right? How do you deal with uncertainty? What are the tools and techniques that you can use when you're dealing with uncertainty? I'm asking you, that's a question. I'm not going to answer that. So that's for you. What do you think could be an idea? Here's what you can do when you don't know what's going to happen.
Experiment.
Experiment.
Research on previous stages.
What are you going to experiment on?
On any idea.
No, but what is experiment? When you say when you don't know what is going to happen, what will you do?
Stick with the fundamentals and whichever field.
No, not stick with the fundamentals. I'm saying that what will you do? What is fundamental? Now there is no fundamental because what was fundamental is gone.
I mean, anything and everything can be tried. Whatever, like for example, if I can just put an example.
You can't be crazy at trying this, that, and that, right?
Something, or maybe within this limit also, whatever is possible. So basically, like I mean, no rules at all. What I'm having the idea, let me start exploring it, like while sharing that idea to somebody next to me, and then exploring that, like how's that part is taking it out. But an entrepreneur, what I feel is that they don't feel.
No, it's not entrepreneur. I'm saying in an uncertain situation, what will you do?
Rapid prototyping.
What is rapid prototyping?
As in, you build something, you test it. If it doesn't work, you move on.
So what is rapid prototyping? You build something.
Yeah, you test it.
You build a car.
Need not be a whole car. I mean, let's just say you get started with a process. You gather inputs, and then you go along as and when you get more inputs.
So you basically say that you do not finish anything. You start with something, put something out, take feedback.
Yeah.
So feedback is one important stuff in terms of uncertainty. What you are saying, rapid prototyping, you are not building a car. You're building a device that looks like a car, perhaps like these guys were sending PPTs. They were not making a product. They were only sending PPTs and saying what is the feedback. Feedback is one way in which you need to look at uncertainty. What else?
Sharing ideas.
Sharing is you have to talk to people. Here's what. It's not sharing ideas.
Build on the ideas.
Sharing ideas, but you could co-create. That you are not really working on your idea. Somebody wants to come in. You don't know whether your idea is going to be successful or not. He comes on board, and then you say that, okay, now together let's see what else can be done. Right? So your knowledge pool starts to go up, your problem that you can solve start to go up. So it's one way of looking at co-creation.
Create a need. Create a need.
Create a need. Take out 100 rupees and 500 rupees, and then everybody is going into yesterday, I probably was lucky. I think I was pretty lucky because I was in Delhi airport. As usual, plane was late, completely cribbing. I was hungry, so we decided to go eat. The place where I usually eat, downstairs, all the chart room is closed. There was a little more cribbing going up. I was going up and I saw these guys filling up an ATM. I said, like, are you guys putting money? He said, yes. So I was the third guy in the queue because two guys were putting money in front of, they put money and they stood in the queue. They were taking money out, but yeah, you could have such serendipitous, lucky, uncertain. So I took 1900 because I knew that if I say 2000, I will give you 2000. I had 1900. I had 500s. So the thing came up, 3 500s. And then Rajiv was with me, he said 2500. It gave 4 2500s, and because money was just put in, right? So sometimes you just get lucky. We were very happy that plane was late, very happy that the counter was closed. Because what you do otherwise is, if it's certain, you do not experiment, you don't go out. Right? You would not step out of your comfort zone if this uncertainty doesn't exist. If things don't change, right? We don't know what's going to happen with this demonetization, but this is certainly a huge opportunity for us to innovate.